to number 4. This is what?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's what comes up after.
to number 4. Steve Winwood, Valerie. Joe?
Oh, Turn Back Time. One of my favorite songs ever.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited to see this one.
Remixed by Eric Pritz once as Call on Me.
That's right.
Sexiest music video of all time.
It really was. Here we go.
I'm sorry, I have to say something. Did they brought in a green screen, but they used a black screen, and he was wearing a black suit? That's literally what it was. That's a black screen, not a green screen.
Just when she touched me, there's still no face here in her place. So cool, she was like jazz on a summer's day. Music high and sweet, then she just blew away.
There she is.
Now she can't be that one with the wind in her arms. Valerie, call on me. Valerie, come and see me. I'm the same boy I used to be.
I'd like to talk about a couple things.
Yeah.
First off,
Me too.
the wind. First off, the wind.
Oh.
The wind is constant on him. We all know my affinity for wind and humans standing in it.
We do all know it.
It's surprising I don't live in Florida or
Or Nebraska, the windy
some
state.
sort of tornado alley or hurricane alley. I'm just really missing out. Either way. What do you think the eye drop budget was for this movie? He's just staring in wind the whole time. I'm just thinking his eyes must be so dry.
His eyes are dry to this day, Joe.
Yeah,
well, Joe, here's Steve Winwood.
Oh, and that's right. Yeah. It was just like kind of a joke, right?
Yeah.
And then we've got a little bit more wind representation here in the Doppler radar, showing the storms coming up from the south,
You need
powering through the keyboard,
You need the Doppler radar.
moving down the scales.
You can't see wind in the air unless there's clouds, Joe. So yes,
That's right. You can only feel the wind.
That's correct.
Yeah.
But hair displays wind very well.
Yeah. Speaking of wind, I went to the Hoover Dam, and it was the windiest experience of my life. And I was standing on a bridge over a steep cliff, and I was just getting blasted in the eyes with dust. It was very painful, very terrifying, but I mean, yeah, kind of like a modern marvel of construction. So
Why was it so windy?
I think it's just a really thin alley, and it just comes barreling through.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's very windy. You come around that corner, and you almost I took pictures like this, like photo, worried about my phone just flying out of my hands.
Jeez.
It was terrifying.
Huh.
Love songs fill the night, but they don't tell it all. Not how love must cry out, just like that dying. Her cries and that in time, somewhere, someday, some good wind
Wow, that solo, baby.
I could have had that solo go on for another 64 bars.
Well, it was early. I think he's using that tone earlier on too.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a little more subtle.
Yeah, and it's
More
a little,
mixed
and it's a
in.
little jazzy too. I need just an instrumental with just him playing just that tone on the piano, and some improvisations in there. It's delightful. It sounds like if 8-bit Mario farted. That's the sound of that tone. It's like an 8-bit AI fart, and that's what those
kinda
notes
is,
are. Yeah,
It's very cartoony.
like an 8-bit slide whistle.
Yeah. It really is. Oh, look at that. Man.
And this is the
He
win
has-
moment.
He has a very nice voice, I must
Maybe
say.
he's at the Hoover Dam.
I might have just recorded this at the Hoover
Yeah,
Dam.
there he is. He's at the Hoover Dam. He's location of Valerie, Steve Winwood recording, the Hoover Dam.
Well, let us know in the comments. Was it the Hoover Dam or not?
It's the only way to replicate that type of wind.
Was it on site?
Yeah, and you wanted to add the tension, really make it intense.
Yeah.
His eyes are just bloodshot from all the dust blasting in them.
I agree.
But this is a wonderful wind scene, probably one of the greatest wind scenes in music video history.
For sure, Joe. For
Yeah,
sure.
let's take a look.
She was like jazz on a summer's day. Music, high and sweet, then she just blew away. Now she can't be that one with the wind in her arms. Valerie, call on me, Valerie, come and see me. I'm the same boy I used to be. I'm the same boy I used to be.
Let's go.
Yes. Freeze my frame, brother.
Freeze frame. I love it. Okay.
He's looking like a young Conan O'Brien
He really is.
or a young Willem Dafoe
Okay.
mixed with Conan O'Brien.
Yes. All right. So before this magnificent freeze frame, he was just standing there at the keyboard playing that little outro bit with the most cavalier attitude I have ever seen in my life. He's just throwing his hand out there. Watch how he hits that one
let's-
chord. Just kind
I'd love to see what you think cavalier means.
of. Yeah. Ready?
I'm the same
well.
boy I used
There's
Okay.
a little more. There's a little more where that comes from.
Not really.
Watch his full banner, his full body, right here. So he's just didn't give it F.
I'm the same boy I used
Just
to
threw his
be.
paw out there like.
Yeah, well, I I like that. You know what? I'm just amazed by his accuracy.
Oh,
He's just
dead on.
bang this exact
Yeah.
chord there.
Well, he's a professional, Joe.
That's all I see. He's a professional singer, dancer. I don't know about dancer. Pianist.
Maybe you could call him a professional movement artist.
Oh, that's right. He's got great movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He understands. He understands how he looks. He's just cool. He's just playing. He's just playing the keyboard for his friends and loved ones.
Well, he's wearing a button-up shirt and a suit. He's British.
Oh, that makes way more sense.
Yeah.
Now I understand it.
I think British people more often wear a suit and coats, button-up shirt and a suit jacket. More often than Americans, yes?
I don't know.
Especially in the 80s.
Well, maybe in the 80s. Have you looked at the studies on this?
What? No, I haven't. I'm making this up on the spot.
Yeah.
But think about it.
Then it's true.
Is this not where these types of clothes originated from?
Button-up shirts?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the United States and England were pretty, together.
Neck and neck.
Neck and neck as button-up shirts became, the norm.
That's a shame.
Because I mean, well, okay, I guess there were button-ups in the 18th century. Like George Washington wore button-up shirts, but that was a way different style of button-up.
And that style was way better.
It was better.
So we need to start wearing those
Well,
more
I'm a
often.
little upset that over the past 80 years we've had like styles come back like from the 80s and from the 90s
Yeah,
and
why
from
not
the early
styles
2000s.
from the 1800s?
The 1880s, the 1780s. Can we get a little bit of founding father style in our
A
lives?
little bit of Mozart in my life?
Yes, I want powdered wigs. I want men to powder their faces to
Yes.
be very, very white, and even
stockings.
stockings and fake moles.
They did that.
Yeah,
That was cool.
Yeah,
Let's bring it back.
yeah.
All right, next video, me and Joe are going to have some fake moles all over our faces.
Yeah.
The more I have, the
Well,
cooler you are.
next week,
Right. Next week.
week 72. This is gonna be week 71.
Are you sure?
We've definitely skipped we've definitely skipped over a week and then maybe done a double week. I'm not really sure. The counting is not consistent. Someone could go back and then tell us how inconsistent the week counting is and let us know.
It's really not consistent. Inconsistent, someone might say.
Some might say.
Are you ready, Joe?
I am ready.
I'm not.
All right.
Go.
Well, we're gonna move on
Ready?
to the next one.